other parts of the Caribbean, and also the rest of the world. I am Wayne Wilson. I am your host tonight, and my job is one for me that is of great honor because the gentleman that's going to present tonight, um, I have known for many years. But apart from that, he joined One Life in 2017. He's a very ardent, hard worker. He is very, very capable of building organizations. And he has a saying that he says, without elbow grease, nothing gets done. But apart from that, he's a father, he's a husband, and I can tell you, a very, very shrewd businessman. And without any further ado, I want to bring up our presenter tonight, Mr. Edwin Wilson. He is also a diamond in One Life. So I will now get out of the way and hand the mic over to Mr. Edwin Wilson. Edwin, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. Good evening, everyone. Wayne, are you hearing me properly?
Loud and clear. You are a bit falling off the just now, but I'm hearing you properly.
All right, great. So, good evening, everyone, and thanks, Wayne, for that very gracious introduction. We are going to get started, and I am, very excited to be doing this presentation this evening. We're going to speak about cryptocurrency and really how cryptocurrency would benefit you, what it's doing right now, what is taking place around the world. When are you seeing my screen?
Yes, Edwin.
Right, thanks. What is taking place around the world and how you could position yourself, how you could get the information, take this information, position yourself, and what I like to say, ward off some of those financial vouchers and position yourself to profit and learn from this exciting opportunity. So getting started right away, almost every day being bombarded whole day, we are hearing about what is taking place with this COVID-19 pandemic and how many people are scared about what is taking place. People talking about millions and millions of job losses going to be taking place around the world. And I mean, people are scared. They want to know if after all this is finished, which we don't even know when it's going to finish, if they would have a job, how they would be able to cope, mind their family, and basically live. The Economic Commission for Latin America and the Caribbean talking about COVID-19 will have grave effects on the global economy and will impact the countries of Latin America and the Caribbean. And a lot of people are reaching out in terms of help from the individual governments. And really, that is taking place in the United States and around the world with what you call a stimulus package. And in the United States, although you're seeing a $2 trillion COVID-19 stimulus package, it's really closer to $8 trillion is going to be spent by the United States government. And it's not only the US, it's around the world, even in our country of Trinidad and Tobago. The government is talking about borrowing money to inject into the economy to help the people who are on the breadline and to help business people. Anytime you hear the word stimulus package, know that more money is going to be injected into the economy and the cost of goods and services will increase, no doubt about it. And it have this, what we call quantitative easing. Big word, but I like this simple example. Quantitative easing is a form of monetary policy used by central banks, as a method of quickly increasing the domestic money supply and spurring economic activity. Long ago, they used to be printing money into existence. Now it's just with strokes on a computer, ones and zeros. bringing trillions of dollars into existence, and I might say more zeros than ones. And what that does is your money is losing value on a daily basis. And with quantitative easing taking place, let me ask you this way. How many people, COVID-19, unemployment, people losing their jobs, can you tell me if anybody is noticing the price of goods and services going down? People not supposed to be having money now. They don't have the jobs. Some people getting half pay, and you're still seeing the prices of goods and services increasing. Well, you see this thing called quantitative easing, it really just increasing the money supply. And what does that do? It causes inflation, and it causes you to pay more money for the goods and services you currently or accustomed buying. I like some of these definitions, and here's one off of Investopedia, and compliments of Dr. Morton. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices of goods and services is rising, and consequently the purchasing power of currency is falling. Listen further. It is a rise in the general level of prices where a unit of currency effectively buys less and less, or effectively buys less than it did in prior periods. And this is what is happening to us around the world. But I particularly like this quote by Mayor Kate, and it says, and this is scary, by a continuing process of inflation, governments can confiscate secretly and unobserved an important part of the wealth of their citizens. The same government that say they like you and vote them into power and they're going to take care of you is the same government by their actions, because they could either increase the inflation rate or decrease the inflation rate by different tools they have in their central banks. And when you see a statement like this and we understand what is happening globally and in Trinidad and Tobago and in the Caribbean by extension, we must find a way. We must put ourselves in a position to hedge against inflation and come out of this thing better than we are going in. So we're going to talk about the evolution of currency. We know that a global financial revolution is taking place. Why? Fiat currency is not backed by a physical commodity. Fiat paper money, what we're using right now. The biggest risk for fiat currency is becoming worthless due to hyperinflation, all the money being injected into the economy. So before we had the barter system, you have peas and rice, somebody else have egg or meat, you barter, you switch. And that used to work for a time, but it gets complicated when you have to try and exchange 2 and 3 items. And what about if what you want, the person doesn't have it, or the person have what you want, but they don't have what you want to exchange? So the bartering system, although it was all right, money evolved, methods of payment evolved, and we move into gold and silver and brass and copper. All that people used to use as a form of payment, again, inconvenient, heavy to move around with. So we evolve again into what we call paper currency or fiat currency, which really just supposed to be a paper representation of what you have in gold in the bank. And for most of us who are alive, this is what we know. Paying for goods and services using paper money. But it continues to evolve, and we went into the card system, which almost everybody is using, and debit cards, credit cards, using that to pay for goods and services. And then we move into what we call digital means of payment, digital systems like PayPal, Alipay, these digital forms of payment, which in some respects make it faster to move and send money around the world, but it evolved even further. and move into the realm of what we call cryptocurrency. And back in 2016, when I started this business and hearing about cryptocurrency, there was only about a couple hundred, about 600 cryptocurrencies. Now, there are over 5,000 cryptocurrencies in the world. Now, if you don't have the financial education to distinguish between them, which we are going to talk about a bit later, as to say, you can find yourself in a bit of a pickle. So what are cryptocurrencies? Cryptocurrencies are protocols that allow the validation of transactions without the need of a third party, such as banks, credit card companies, or escrow agents, because cryptocurrency was designed for peer-to-peer transactions. And without or circumventing these third parties institutions, which say for me to pass money to you, pass it through me and I will take a fee. Cryptocurrency was created in part, or one of the reasons is to avoid that we can do peer-to-peer transactions. Also, cryptocurrency is digital money that uses blockchain technology and cryptography for security and anti-counterfeiting. But here's the part I like. The value of the currency is not based on any country or central bank. The value is dependent on supply and demand. It behaves more like gold and silver. So it is not connected to any country or central bank, which keep expanding the money supply, whether we like it or not. It is detached, it is separate, and it's not controlled by any country. So cryptocurrency is really powered by what we call blockchain technology. And the blockchain is simply a digital ledger that records and verifies transactions. Simple as that. It's a ledger that records and verifies transactions. But here it is. The blockchain's ledger can track and trace anything of value. It is based on protocols that authenticate, validate, and store information in consistent, unbroken sequences that make the system safer by eliminating any attempts of fraud, duplicity, and forgery. And we know in Trinidad and Tobago, we have an issue with deeds and titles. There are people, unscrupulous people, selling the same lot of land or the same house to 2 and 3 people because they know somebody in the red house. They could go and get a copy of a deed. If that system of deeds and titles was on a blockchain, it would never have happened because the blockchain is designed to be safer and to eliminate any attempts of fraud and duplicity. What about elections? Look at what's happening in Guyana. They still can't have a result. What if the election platform was on a blockchain, which happens in certain countries around the world? Then all this lacquerie and bacchanal and tension that taking place in Guyana would not be. And of course, blockchain means medical supply chain to counter COVID-19 challenges. Blockchain is being leveraged to connect buyers with non-traditional suppliers, producing masks and other PPE, personal protective equipment, needed to combat COVID-19. So clearly from this, you're seeing that blockchain have massive benefits. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. And it behooves you to research and understand and make sure you know about blockchain and cryptocurrency. So the first cryptocurrency, as we call the granddaddy of cryptocurrency, because it was the first, was Bitcoin. And that was in response to the 2008-2009 financial crisis, which mainly was based on the mortgage situation in the United States. And people lost a lot of money, pension plans, mutual funds, people's savings. People committed suicide because of that financial crisis. And Bitcoin was created to help, in part, solve that problem. Some people may know about Fannie Mae and Fannie Mac. I mean, anybody was getting money back in 2008 and prior to buy a house. How do you so qualify you? Put a mirror in front of you and tell you, breathe. If that mirror fog up, you qualified for the loan. That is what was taking place back in 2008, 2009. So cryptocurrency, and in particular Bitcoin, came in to help mitigate against what we call the expansion in the money supply. It started off at 10 cents, and in around 2013, it increased to $1,200. Something that they said was a scam. Going further, just at the end of 2017, December, Bitcoin rose to just under 20,000 US for one. So what if it started at 10 cents? What if when it was $1, you took 100 US and bought 100? Bitcoin is around what, $8,000 now. If you had just bought 100 Bitcoins, where would you have been today? About 800,000 richer. But everybody around with little knowledge was telling you this thing is a scam, it wouldn't work, it wouldn't see the light today. People buying properties, products and services around the world using Bitcoin. The same thing they say was a scam, the same cryptocurrency. Be careful who you listen to. But what problem is, or what solutions are there for cryptocurrency? Mainly three. Getting some technical issues here, but I'll get through this. First of all, it's to help the unbankable become bankable. Just over 2 billion people around the world are outside of the financial system. Means they don't have a banking account. And that is for several reasons. They could be living in remote areas where they don't have access to get proper identification, and therefore they cannot be included in the banking system. However, with a smartphone, an internet connection, e-wallet, they can now become part of the financial system and purchase goods and services. So cryptocurrency is helping people who otherwise wouldn't have a bank account now have an account. And of course, it helps with remittances. Between 10 to 33% of the money being sent around the world, people go away and they work and they send money home to the motherland. And Western Union, MoneyGram, between 10% to 33% in fees they take. So the person on the receiving end getting less than was sent for them. Again, taking money and taking wealth from people. But with cryptocurrency, that could be done at a fraction of the cost, 1%, 2%, 3%, nowhere close to where that is today. And of course, helping with wealth protection, because in times of financial crisis and peril like this, traditionally money moves into real estate, gold and silver. But now with cryptocurrency, it would also help with wealth protection because it doesn't go to zero like fiat currency. But why OneCoin? Why the cryptocurrency that I'm about to tell you about? Why should you even listen to us? Let me tell you why. After this video, take a listen.
The ONEACADEMY is the heart of our company. Cryptocurrency is not an easy product. It's a very innovative product based on technology and based on very, very complex concepts. For us to be part of this financial revolution, to be part of cryptocurrency, we need to understand exactly what we talk about. And this is why we have the ONEACADEMY. The ONEACADEMY provides you with concepts, provides you with explanation of cryptocurrency, and on the financial world. I would encourage everybody to join the courses, to do the certificates, and to understand thoroughly how to use cryptocurrency, what cryptocurrency is, and how we can change the world by using it. ONEACADEMY. Learn today, be tomorrow.
And through OneLife and our ONEACADEMY with our founder, Dr. Roja Ignatova, you got a snippet of what the company is about, the mission of OneLife is to enable a global community of web users to take an active part in using and improving new cutting-edge digital products and services. The aim is to increase the quality of life of members using the One ecosystem, which would allow them to have equal access and practical and relevant financial education to people worldwide, hoping this would ignite a financial revolution and invite opportunities for economic growth and create new market opportunities. This is the mission of the company you are about to become a part of. ONEACADEMY is really the heart of the company, and the slogan is learn today, lead tomorrow. You're going to get and be part with the ONEACADEMY of an innovative e-learning platform in over 20 languages. You're going to be learning from international financial experts. You're going to be practicing your mining and trading skills through a broad range of financial topics: trading, stock exchange, cryptocurrency, financial analysis, etc. Bearing in mind, you can be doing this at your own pace because it's e-learning online. Nobody rushing you. You can take your time and go through the modules, which are very exciting, and even get a certificate when you complete the different levels of education. Very, very exciting. So the ONEACADEMY, we help people to explore the financial world and get closer to their dreams. Why? Because you're going to be learning from international financial experts. Some of the modules: introduction to finance, money and the monetary system, financial markets, risk, financial management. You're going to learn about behavioral finance. You're going to learn about what is an asset, what is a liability. Right now, the stock market is in a free fall. You're going to learn about put options, where you can make money as the price of stocks fall. Several people are making money when the price of the stock increase, but it takes a special skill to learn how to make money when the price of a stock is falling. So it's no joke when the company talks about helping people to explore the financial world and get closer to the dreams. Company can help you earn income. You also have education with forex, $1 trillion, $5 trillion business on a daily basis. Money is being moved around the world. You could learn in your pajamas, on a beach, on a laptop, making income, earning money, trading in the forex market. Very exciting. And of course, you're going to learn also about the legal aspect of cryptocurrency, the legal definitions, the types of crypto systems, the legal implications. Guys, I think I'm getting some feedback. Somebody mic is on. I think it's Cliff and Donna's mic is on. So we're going to learn about the legal aspects of cryptocurrency, the legal implications for the regulators, and how you're going to approach it in launching an ICO, and the integration of cryptocurrencies, and how institutions, companies, countries need to be compliant. You're also going to learn to have your children get some of this financial education for free when you become part of this opportunity. And I don't know about you, but going to school 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 12, even in adult life, very few people learn about money and finance. And using the adventures of Super Ted, the mascot, children are going to learn about money, the history of money, the circulation of money. And it's really exciting to see the children delve and get involved in this education. So let's get down to it. We talk about financial education, and that is what we offer. We offer financial education packages through our ONEACADEMY. What you get when you purchase, there are 7 levels of education, and you could start from as little as $1,400, even less than that, because there is a promotion right now where you could start from as little as $1,400 and go all the way up to 600,000 TT and beyond, because depending on how serious somebody is about their education, packages could be mixed and resulting in you getting more promotional tokens, which is another feature of the financial education. Optional, but you could choose to take the tokens. You also get in splits, which simply means that the get can either be double, triple, quadruple. So you buy an educational package, as you're seeing here, you get your tokens, you get your splits, whatever the package qualifies you for, it goes into the mining process, and then the coins become available to you, which is what have the value and what have the purchasing power. Let me give you a quick example. So you decide to get involved. You understand what's going on out there with the stimulus packages, the increase in the money supply, inflation, and you can't buy the same goods and services they used to buy. So you get into the ONEACADEMY for at least 1 year. You're going to get theory and practical at its best. So you're going to learn both sides of it. There is a particular package called the Tycoon Trader package, which gives you 5 levels of education. Costs around 42,000 TT dollars, give or take. You're going to get over 48,000 tokens. Those tokens with this package will give you 3 splits. So it doubles 3 times. You get 388,000 tokens, which gives you around 918 coins. The value of a coin right now is $42.33. When the company started, the value of one coin was 50 cents. When I got involved, it was around €6.25 for one. Today, it is €42.33 value for one coin. Understand why we are so excited about this business. We are getting the theory and the practical. We are getting the financial education, and we are getting the education on coins, cryptocurrency, and how we can leverage that. So after the split and after the mining process, that 42,000 or thereabout, that give you 918 coins after passing through the mining process, have a value or purchasing power value of around $312,000. I don't know about you, but nowhere, no how, anywhere can you get that kind of value appreciation in the different institutions out there. On top of that, you're getting the financial education to navigate this quagmire, what we call our economy. So this is a simple example of what could happen with one of the popular packages. Some people buy it by themselves, some people come together and buy it, but you can clearly see why people are excited about this particular package. And I'm going to get a little bit into detail with it a little further. But the coin started at a value of 50 cents back in January 2015. And it was, up until a few weeks ago, €29.95. Over that period, the value of the coin increased over 20 times. And now today, the value of one coin happened just a few weeks ago is now €42.43. Talk about value appreciation. Talk about what you could do and purchase with your OneCoins. And as we mentioned that, let's get into it. Because people ask the question, okay, I don't understand, we need the financial education. I don't really understand the mining and splitting process. And I'm excited they don't understand, because when I heard it the first time, I didn't understand either. It took me about 4 or 5 viewings to understand it. But what I understood is that the world is moving in this direction. And I think We onto something good here. That was it for me. And as I get the education and got involved in the business and now showing the business, this question comes up a lot. What can I do with my coins? Well, we have our merchant platform, the dealshaker platform. And it's our merchant platform where we can go and purchase goods and services, similar to Amazon, if you want to find an example. And the coins can be used to purchase products from thousands of merchants on our platform. So it's the biggest global cryptocurrency e-commerce platform where you're getting the eyeballs of over 3.6 million people around the world, not just in Trinidad, not just in the Caribbean, in over 194 countries. So if you are a merchant, whether you're doing nails, you are a barber, you have a supermarket, you are a mechanic, it doesn't matter. Insurance, it doesn't matter. You can advertise your products and service on our dealshaker platform. And people, 3.6 million of them, have access to spend your ones on exciting deals on different products and services, on traveling, home and auto, entertainment, hobbies. Yes, people, you can actually use your coins for entertainment. Let me give you a few examples of what people are doing with their coins. People are buying food, quarter barbecue, chicken with fries and 2 sides. This just looks delicious. Sneakers for both men and women. Male enhancement products. Can't leave that out. People are building gates and installing it. AC systems. You can even rent a car using your coins. Listen, folks, people were saying to me back in 2016 that this is a scam and it wouldn't work. And I wasted my time on the education and I'm not sure what the coins could do. Before you are seeing what people are doing with their coins. Some 100%, some part coins, part cash, renting vehicles. You can even buy roll-on, roll-off vehicles and new vehicles. This deal here, you could pay down. You know, the hardest thing for some people when they want to get a vehicle is the down payment. Talk to the person who invited you and let us show you how you could navigate and benefit from this. People are buying irons. I spoke about entertainment. These are now some of the coupons that I use, that I spend, that I use and purchase products and services. We had a boat ride. Some people could have paid it 100% coins, some is with coins and cash, and we had a fantastic time on the seas. Sam G and his crew really put on a show. And also, New Year's Day this year, Roxin at San Rafael, all inclusive. Down at the bottom, fundraising cooler event at Wassa Greens. We work hard, but we also play hard. Services, air conditioned services. You just saw an AC unit before, you could even get it serviced. Electrical. Everything I'm showing you here in this section is what I did and I use. And I did it several times to make sure it's not a scam, right? Plumbing services, tiling services, landscaping, barbering, grooming. You could even get doubles using your coins at our expo. This vehicle here, rented that vehicle when I carried my family to Tobago. I used my coins. The same thing they say was a scam. Price Smart voucher coupons I bought and used at Price Smart. Nobody locked me up. Nobody watched me cross-eye. I went in. I purchased my vouchers before from the merchant. I went into Price Smart, bought my products, took my products, used my voucher. No police siren, no nothing at all. Homemade puncher crepe. Look across on the top right here. Our Dealshaker Expo was at the Hilton, the Upside Down Hotel. We got to pay for part of our stay with coins. Honey, juices, watches, soaps, handbag, seasoning. Benabol, local sweets from Tobago, janitorial services. One of the most popular merchants on our platform, Shoba, with her fruits and vegetables, bread, chicken, pastel. Remember I told you before we have unique products on our DealShaker platform. If you have a merchant or if you are a merchant that have a unique product, you will find a home on our DealShaker platform. Remember, eyeballs in 194 countries. Coffee, watch out this product below here. How many people could say that they drank a cup of coffee from coffee made from Trinidad and Tobago? Unique products, even cocoa. We have merchants that wide range of goods and services. Travel. Here we were in Vietnam, the Regalia Gold 4-star hotel, coins and cash. Nobody could tell me this business is not real, folks. Nobody. We were at a DealShaker Expo Bazaar and really celebrating the company 5th anniversary, and I did some shopping. And I did some more shopping. Noel Emmanuel Jack. We bought some really quality watches, crocodile belts. Every time I wear those belts, people ask me where I bought them. I mean, I had to tuck in my belly a bit for them to see all, but people always ask, where did I get those belts? So we really have unique products. And as I close off this section, look at this. Handcrafted necklace. I bought this sometime back in 2017. It cost me 9.76 ones. You talk about value appreciation, you talk about the coins appreciating in value over time. If I am to go and buy this again, and you know, women never tire with getting jewelry. So if I have to buy one of this again, a different style, because it has different styles, I would only pay 2.82 ones, as opposed to the 9.76 ones. Is that value? Is that value? What about the merchant? When I bought this, I believe the coins was around 1575, somewhere there. So the merchant who accepted the coins in exchange for the necklace is a happy camper. I who purchased the necklace is also a happy camper because I got value for my money. Last example, land. Bought land in Sandy Grande. The land was 320,000 TT dollars. I've taken my time going through this because I want to get it. And what I'm going to mention here, sit up and listen. Don't let this pass over your head. So if you're short, stand up. I don't want this pass over your head. The land was 320,000. I use my coins. You see here from the coupon 1491, call it 1492 ones at that point in time. That was in that was in, I believe, early 2018. Yeah. It's showing you here the lot of land. However, I went and looked at the coupon recently. Our system allows for you to go back and look at it, and you would actually see the actual price now because the coin appreciated in value since then. So this was the price I paid for it, $14.91. But look at the price. If I'm to buy another lot now, 946.37 ones, as opposed to the 1491 ones. But here the kicker. Because of when I bought my educational package, because of when I put my tokens into mining and the splits I got, the value of one coin passing through that mining process, it really only cost me around $1 per coin, which means that is 1492 coins. That is less. In reality, that 320,000, if I were to spend my fiat money, that would have cost me 320,000 TT. But because I use my coins, in reality, it cost me less than $25,000 for a piece of land valued $320,000. So when you hear saying in this business that people laughing at us and we laughing at them, they laughing at us feeling we don't know what we're doing, and we laughing at them because they definitely don't have a clue. Because we have these sessions here every night at 8 p.m. is to get you to get the understanding of what this opportunity has. Education, positioning yourself to fight inflation. Mariano Brown, former junior finance minister, talking about study cryptocurrencies now, not later. Prime Minister, the potential of blockchain and cryptocurrency and calling them an inevitable part of our digital future. Former head of the IMF, now head of the European Central Bank, Christine Lagarde, talking about cryptocurrencies must be taken seriously because it's clearly shaking the system. Several countries around the world now trying to play catch up with digital currencies. Senegal, Sweden, Dubai. Right? These are countries with their own digital currencies. Japan, Estonia, even Eastern Caribbean, our neighbors, talking about pursuing digital currency. Now, this is why the ONEACADEMY education is so vital. Yes, they want to do a digital currency. Yes, it would be a means of faster payment, but hear what? All what they're doing there is not a cryptocurrency. Why? It's still attached to their central bank. What they're really doing is digitizing fiat currency, not the same thing. So the same problem will occur with these digital currencies that are still connected to the central banks, where they can increase the money supply anytime they want. The same result would happen. Quantitative easing, inflation, and your money and your wealth being withered away. Understand that there's a difference between those digital currencies that are attached to the central banks and cryptocurrencies, and our one leading the pack. It's very important because it's a finite amount of ones. There is no increase and expanded. That is it. So we are more than just a cryptocurrency. We are a whole ecosystem. I mentioned some, the ONEACADEMY for the education, the dealshaker, our merchant platform. Forex, again, part of the financial education, but separate and apart, you can also get educational packages there and learn how to trade. We also have an exchange as part of our whole ecosystem, and remittances yet to come. So this is not just cryptocurrency and money. Everything in this circle revolves around the one coin that is going to be interactive and a part of everything in this ecosystem here. We even have our One World Foundation, the charity arm of the company, and we are doing work and did work in Trinidad and Tobago with the less fortunate. So the goal of the company is to become the #1 cryptocurrency in the world, and we're going to do that through usability. You just saw the dealshaker and all what we can use our coins to buy. We're expanding in over 194 countries, and of course, market capitalization, which is simply the amount of coins in circulation by the price of the coin. So, what you could have purchased with $100 back in 2018, you definitely cannot get the same goods and services in 2020, not even in 2019. So we are saying, position yourself, hedge against inflation. Get as part of your financial portfolio this asset called cryptocurrency, in particular ones, so that as the years go by and as time go by, the same one coin could buy more and more goods and services as time go by. As you know, I didn't mention investment. This is not an investment. You don't buy coins, you buy an educational package where you get promotional tokens. that is placed in the mining process, and then you get the coins, which is what have the value. And as I close, change comes to us all sooner or later. You have the opportunity to come to the change. You now have the opportunity to influence and profit from it. You miss it with Snapchat, Twitter, Google, YouTube, all of them. You're getting the opportunity now to position yourself, because if the change comes to you, because all those I just called, you didn't profit, you didn't benefit from it, you just become an end user. We have to break the cycle somehow. If the change comes to you, you would have to accept what you get. And trust me, it wouldn't be much. I like this quote from John C. Maxwell. If I prepare well today, I won't have to repair tomorrow. You see this financial meltdown that is about to take place. You see the COVID-19 and how it's affecting the world economy. You see this financial reset that we're on the verge of. You don't want to be going through the ashes looking for trinkets to pick up. You don't want to have to be repairing tomorrow. What you want to be doing when people are running around like headless chickens is to be calm and composed, because he had the financial education and he was wise enough to listen to the person who invited you on this call tonight to make OneCoin once a part of your financial portfolio to hedge against inflation, so that when people are crying, you are calm, you are secure, and not only you, but the several people you help to come out of the darkness and into the financial light. Thank you. You have been wonderful, and I hand it back over to Wayne.
Incredible, ladies and gentlemen. Passionate, to the point, information shared and delivered. Wow, Edwin, thank you very much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard Mr. Wilson explain to you what One Life is about and what the investment in yourselves in education could do for you and the people that you share this with. So tonight, just before we close off, I want to invite Mr. Samuel George. He is a family man, definitely. He is also a member of the Gasparillo Business Chamber. He's been in One Life for about 1.5 years. And I can tell you, all his children, he has made sure that they have come into the light of education through ONEACADEMY in this business. So without any further ado, Mr. George, are you ready for us? Are you on?
I am always ready. I am always ready.
I know that, sir. So I hand the mic over to you, sir. Go ahead.
I am always ready. Good night to my One Life family throughout the world. We have a fantastic opportunity here. I have been involved in this business, as Wayne just mentioned, about 1.5 years now. And would you believe, the first 69 years of my life, I worked for a lot of money, but I knew nothing about money. I never even understood. I know I go to work, I do jobs, I am paid, but I never really and truly understood money. And since I've joined this business, the level of education that has been imparted to us, all I speak about now is generational wealth. So this business has helped me to break the curse of poverty in my family. As we speak right now, my grandson is 11 years and my daughter, they are locked down in New York. But we spoke a little while ago and they are on the call at this present time. Last year, at my 70th birthday, I was able to start light aircraft instruction. And you could imagine a man at 70 now starting to fly plane. I mean, think about it. This is too much excitement for me. And it's only because I do a lot of exercise and my heart is strong, but I can afford to take it. As Edwin mentioned a while ago, we had a boat cruise last year, December the 8th. And would you believe the first 100 tickets that was being offered 100% coin, the first 100 tickets went in 4 hours. So you could imagine what we're talking about. Then, right now, I had just placed 2 of my vehicles on the dealshaker platform. This is a business where over 3 million people could have a look at my vehicle and decide if they want to buy it or not. The opportunities here is unthinkable. Even though I am on lockdown and over the past 5 weeks, I went out into the road about 3 times, I can still stay home and manage my business on the dealshaker platform from where I am. So it is a win-win. They normally say win-win. This is a win-win-win-win-win. Ladies and gentlemen, get back to the person who invited you to this call and let them start getting involved in the education, because the only difference between a rich person and a poor person is what type of education they have. And when I say education, I don't mean the normal academics and through books, because I am now 71 and I'm not even thinking about retiring, because in the Jewish language, there is no word for retirement. That is why one of my mentor, Warren Buffett, he had a woman working for him, 103 years old. In our culture, as you reach 60, or you pull aside and pack, ladies and gentlemen, understand what you're getting involved in. You would not understand it in the first, not even the first year. But just stick with the people who brought you in, and you're doing a business where you're in business for yourself, but you are not by yourself. You have help left, right, and center. And you're dealing with a lot of knowledgeable people who understand finances. Because what I have learned in the past year and a half, I didn't have a clue in the first 69 years of my life. I thank you and good night to all.
Wow, once again, passion in motion. Thank you, Mr. George. Definitely, sir. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you got a lot of information and a lot of passion tonight. So I want to thank firstly our presenter, Diamond Edwin Wilson, and Mr. Samuel George for sharing with us tonight. So we will now be closing off, but I want to remind everyone that we are going to be right here tomorrow again at the same time, 8 p.m. And another very knowledgeable presenter is going to be sharing this information again. So for those of you who are on for the first time tonight, bring a friend on tomorrow with you, and we will definitely share the information from our One Academy. So good night to all.